What is up, YouTube? It's your host with the most retro bro here, aka Big Brother, aka the grandfather of gaming. And yesterday, the hype was real for Smash Bros 4. So, I faced a couple of people in full glory mode, and I actually got a fight with a pro smasher named Merc as well, who was extremely good and completely wrecked me. I did that video as well. I'll probably have that video out sometime tomorrow. I wanted to do 2 videos for you guys a day for Smash Bros, but I'm not going to do that. I decided I'll only do 1 video of those because here's the thing. In this particular video, I want to make it so you guys actually learn how to play more competitively, but I also want it to be interesting too. So, a balance of both. And trying to do all of that in 2 videos is a little too much, and I don't want to slack off and give you guys a crappy product. So anyway, let's go ahead and do it. First match, I'm going to go ahead and test out Duck Hunt Dog. It's somebody I've been working with a bit and I feel pretty comfortable with, but I still want to use him. Okay, so this is actually someone I played on PK's stream. I forgot his name. I'll actually check it after the battle and I'll have it in the video description, or his information at least, if I can find it from him. But it's somebody I met in PK's stream that actually challenged me. So he's playing with Lucina here, and I can actually see that he is going to get wrecked. Reason being is because he's really nervous of my projectiles, so I'm going to go ahead and give him this work. Duck Hunt Dog actually has quite a lot of range, and one of the things that tricks people that's still fairly new to the game is that his shotgun, well, his Duck Hunt gunshot is the same as with the Frisbee, and it actually counts as a smash. So though it looks like a gunshot, you can't reflect it. So I'm going to go ahead and gimmick him with trying to do that as a smash, because it's actually very reliable, and by actually setting him up with the can, as well as throwing the Frisbee and shooting him as much as I can. Now, as you can see here, I got to work on my smashes. My smashes are terrible as far as setting up the timing for it, because there's a lot of opportunities with the way he's moving that I should have hit him. Anyhow, let's talk a little bit more about Duck Hunt Dog. Now, as you can see here with Duck Hunt Dog, his can is vicious. A lot of people don't know how to use it properly either, so let me break it down for you, ladies and gents. Okay, so check it out. When you use Duck Hunt Dog's can, you keep pressing the B button and he actually keeps firing at it. Now, here's one of 3 scenarios that will happen. Scenario 1, you hit it so much that it explodes. Now, you saw that happen, it just popped him and it killed him, right? Okay, now, scenario 2, when you move into a different direction, it doesn't change the direction that you're hitting the can. Now, some people actually think that when you move in the opposite direction and they see it moving, that it actually will move in a different direction, not you're facing the other way. So they think that whichever direction you're facing with the dog, that's where the gun is going to shoot. No. The gunner targets the can in whatever direction you first originated in. So, if I get behind it, say, for example, and my opponent gets behind it, and I keep shooting at it, it's still going to go in the direction I was originally at. And because a lot of people misconceive the can, like I just said, it's a good way to set people up. You throw the can, you roll in the opposite direction, the opponent is getting ready to try to get you, like how you see my opponent right now. Now, if I would have kept shooting it right there, it actually would have had me with a good opportunity of creeping it up into him to blow him up. So that's actually something you can do and set up for, which actually works out really well if you time it right and get used to it. In this match, I was still fairly new with Duck Hunt, so even though I was good at using the can and actually using like the Frisbee and stuff to shoot, I didn't know that at the time. So that's something I've learned as I progressed throughout the day yesterday, and I just thought I would add that into the video since I'm playing with Duck Hunt for future reference. But either way, look at the work I am doing to this dude right now. Like, he cannot handle this. One of the other things that's really good is to try to gimmick people with different moves with Duck Hunt. Like, you see how I'm hitting with the duck and trying to grab, even though I am completely terrible with throws in this game. By the way, work on your throws, ladies and gents. It is crucial in Smash Brothers that you get good with your throws. If you don't get good with your throws, you'll never get beyond average player. I'm a little bit above average, but I'm like top tier average right now. So I'm not higher than the average player. And that's something I'm striving to become right now. So, becoming better with my throws and my timing of my smashes will definitely help me get there. But until I get to that point, I will be nothing but an average player. Anywho, this dude here right now, he really doesn't know how to use Lucina. Like, I understand that parrying and her tip are her strong points, but he's choreographed it so much now that he's predictable. Like, it's real easy to read him. And when you face your opponent, you never want to be easy to read. If I can read you like a book, I can close you like a book too. And that's not good. I mean, yeah, for granted, he might have got the kill. But what you guys can't see, unfortunately, since I don't have the bottom of the screen, he's taking quite a lot of damage. And keep in mind, he's already on his second stock. So he is catching in a serious amount of work right now. There is no way he's going to be able to handle this. I can do this all day. There is nothing he can do about it right now. And the funny thing is that one of the things you'll want to do as a player is to try to adjust. Now, I'm not going to lie. The game moves fast. People move fast when they're really good. So there's a lot of pressure, but you have to work to adjust. He's not making any type of adjustments right now. He's sticking to the same plan he's been doing all match, and there's nothing I need to change in my strategy. There's a lot he needs to change if he wants to win, but if he keeps this up, he's not going to. Look at him. He's still doing the little parry thing to try to parry my techniques, and that's definitely not something you want to do right now. Like, yeah, I'll give for granted that he can go ahead and parry the frisbee, but if I combo with the can, he's not going to get the explosion. He's taking way too much damage trying to do that, and it's not going to allow him to win. Keep in mind, yeah, you have to actually smash the person properly to kill them in this game, or set them up for a spike and stuff like that, but you still don't want to take a lot of damage, because at some point when you take a lot of damage, little things are going to kill you. And you'll see that eventually, because, well, let me not even say eventually, because I already did that with a gunpowder can. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably going to kill him with a gunpowder can again. Because, once again, I gotta get better with my timing of my smashes, and it is way too easy to set him up with that can. There's nothing I have to worry about. It's so reliable right now. And because of the way he's playing, I know I can easily catch him with it. Like, I'm comfortable right now. There is nothing to worry about here. I am chilling. I can dodge him when I want to. He's gonna get nervous and parry because he doesn't want me to hit me. Like, how can I put this? I guess the best way to put it is, not only is he not, like, being unpredictable, but it's clear that my opponent is afraid to get hit, ladies and gents. I mean, it's a fight, and you don't want to get hit, but you can't be afraid to get hit. And my opponent is definitely afraid to get hit right here. So I'm going to continue to punish him until he balls up a little bit. And if he does not, then I'm going to finish him. And see, there you go. Once again, at that one split second, what you probably didn't notice was that he tried to parry again. I actually threw the frisbee, and when I threw the frisbee, we were close range, which means he could have easily dodged it, grabbed me, or dodged it and hit me. But no, he was too afraid to get hit. So what did he do? He set up for that parry, blocked the frisbee, and that gave me enough time to set up the can for the kill. Had he got a little bit more aggressive in that particular situation, he would have still been alive. But I knew he was going to parry because he was afraid to get hit. You never want to be predictable. And not saying that defense is bad, because defense is good. But he was parrying way too much. And I definitely punished him for that. So anyhow, he ain't ready for Duck Hunt Dog. And I love Mega Man. And I got to get some practice with him. So let's go with him. But I'm going to drink some water real quick because my throat's dry. And I'm not trying to cough on y'all. Alright, feels a lot better. Now, he picked Samus. Let's talk a little bit about matchups here. Okay, so every character in Smash 4 so far seems to be really good. But I'm not going to lie. I have not seen too many good Samus players. And based on the last match and how he caught that L pretty badly, I'm more than positive it's safe to say that he honestly should not be playing me with Samus. Like, it's not going to work out. And yeah, you see, it's not going to work out. I caught him with the double taunt too. Samus is one of those characters that it's really difficult to play with because you got to constantly use projectiles, but you have to time when you're doing moves properly to set them off and catch them off guard because Samus is slow. Ridiculously slow. And when you have those type of characters, it's all about patience. Characters like, say, Samus and Bowser. And when it's about patience, if you don't have them, you're not going to get it. And as you can see right now, he's playing really aggressive. A lot more aggressive than he did last game, which is something he should have did as Lucina. Right now, this is not the playing strategy or philosophy he should be using being Samus. And he's going to continue to get wrecked because of it. But enough talking trash. Let's talk a little bit about Mega Man. So, with Mega Man, one of the things I see the really good players do is they obviously utilize the slide because the slide is just amazing. But they really work on setting the opponent up to block. Then when they set them up to block, or even sometimes when they don't set them up to block, they'll put them in positions to where they can easily kind of slip in and get that quick grab off. Now, unfortunately, like I said, I have to work on my grab game quite a lot, so I'm not there yet. And the way I'm playing right now with Mega Man is just mediocre. A good Mega Man player would actually set them up into positions to where you can kind of trap them so you can easily grab. So I'm going to keep working on that, so eventually I can probably try to show it to you guys in a video one day. Try to get good enough with my grab so I can really show you how you use Mega Man. Because it's actually really annoying, but it works really well. It's kind of like, shoot, shoot, shoot. Oh crap, he's going to force me to roll, dodge, or block. And then you just grab him and toss him like, ha ha ha, Guts Man power. I have super strength. But anyhow, back to talking about this match and not my little rant about Mega Man and the Guts Man throw. So my opponent here, it looks like he's actually making some adjustments, which is good. He's slowing down a little bit because he realizes with Samus, if he continues to rush, he's going to get punished. And he was doing good at that point, but now he's starting to rush again. And because he's starting to rush again, I'm going to give it to him. You don't want to rush Mega Man. He does have a gun. And if you rush him a little too much, especially with a character that doesn't react that fast, you're going to pay. Now, if he was like, say, Little Mac or Sonic in those type of examples and he was rushing me like that, that would have been a problem. But with a character that's not fast, trying to rush like that, it does not work. So if you're like a Samus or Bowser or Ganondorf or somebody like that, please do not do that, ladies and gents. It is a good way to get punished, just like he did. So, at this point now, I've already beat him 2 clear matches. Like it's definitely unanimous that I'm clear-cut winner here. So, what I want to do now is, I want to play as Sonic. And the reason I want to play with Sonic is because I'm terrible with Sonic. But I love his character. So, I want to get really good with him. So at this point, it's just going to be practice for me. Now, I'm pretty sure being Sonic, I'm going to get wrecked. But like I said, I like him. I already have clear-cut wins over this guy. So, no, why not give it a test? I don't mind catching the L right here because I've already proved I'm the better player. And I'm good with that. So, let's see. What can I say about Sonic? Well, for starters, Sonic got a huge buff in this game. Like, not only does he hit harder, but they got rid of his down smash from the original game when he did that little spin dash back and forth kind of thing and gave him this really nice split kick. Also, on top of that, if you're good with grabs, which again, I'm terrible with, you can go ahead, you can grab them, and you can set up for nice little combos too. So what you do is, you kind of become unpredictable with spin dashes and grabbing, and it works really well to your advantage. And it really just bothers people that you're so quick and they have hard times hitting you. But again, I'm terrible with Sonic, so I'm not really good at aiming his moves and techniques, so I can't move as fast as I want to, or I should be moving with Sonic, because I'm not good with his techniques at all. And you'll see quite a lot here that I'm getting wrecked. One of the other things that lets you know that I'm just really terrible with Sonic here is because if you look at the way he's playing with Link, it's really not good at all. Not trying to like really like bash my opponent or anything, but he is not a good Link. And one of the reasons I can tell he's not a good Link is because the good Links uses the Link cancel with the bombs, and they also do the chainmail grab a little bit more. Now, for those of you that don't know, the chainmail grab is when he actually releases the chain and it grabs the opponent, so you can do like throws and slams and stuff like that. Now, obviously, doing it on the ground is really slow and it's really easy to dodge. So for those of you that's going to say, but Retro, that thing is really slow and you can't grab people with it. No, you can actually grab people with it fairly easily if you use it from the air. So the trick usually is that you jump and use the chain grab. That way, if you miss, it kind of hits the ground and it gives you the opportunity to do other moves. On top of that, once again, you can do the cancel with it. And like I was talking about with the cancel, the way the cancel works is you carry one of your Link's bombs in his hand. And when you carry the bomb in your hand, everyone knows that when you're Link and you got the bomb in your hand, all you can do is throw your bomb in most situations. Like, you can't swing the sword or anything like that. It's really just throw the bomb. So there's one way to actually mitigate that, and that's with the cancel. So if you have the bomb and you jump, people are usually going to prepare to dodge the bomb, which means that they're going to move kind of slow so they can time when you're throwing the bomb and be prepared to dodge it. So you jump towards them so it looks like you're about to jump and throw the bomb, and then you press the grab button. You'll instantly drop the bomb and release the chainmail, grabbing them to do a chain combo so you can try to throw them or any of that good stuff. And that's what a lot of the good players do with Link, to try to throw off people and confuse them. And not everyone knows that Link can do that, so since the game is still fairly new, and unless you're playing somebody that's just a professional Smash player or really advanced because they watch a lot of professional Smash, you're going to catch people off guard. Like, they're not going to expect it. To be perfectly honest, I've not played a Link online that has done that yet. At all. Now, I have seen people in the stream I was in yesterday, because there were professional Smash players there, obviously, and they were doing it, but I've not seen anyone online that has done it just yet. So, chances are you can confuse a lot of people with it. Not to say that you're going to be doing it all day, but you'll catch him with a few nice gimmicks to get off some decent damage. Because when Link gets you in the clinch, his combos hurt pretty decently. Like, it does a decent amount of damage. Alright, let's see here. Let's see. So, I'm trying to move around here and jock for position. Because I'm not getting a... Okay. I thought he was going to hit me there. So I tried to cancel my punch, but I'm okay. He hesitated for some reason, which is weird. But anywho, what I was about to say is that I'm trying to jock for position into a position where I can kind of trick him into making the wrong move so I can hit him. Now, as you see, he wants that down sword badly, and it leaves him open to get hit. So, if I can work on my spacing properly, I can get him. Because when he came down with that sword, that was a dumb move on him. And that was my opportunity to punish him. But my spacing when I did that punch was bad. Like, I was clearly not close enough by any means. But anyhow, he got that match. We had a great couple of games. I had a lot of fun. Anyhow, if you guys enjoyed the matches, like, comment, and subscribe. I'll have some more matches soon. But anyway, I've been RetroBro, and I am signing.